Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 64 of the lady that married the man that didn't exist. If you are just coming across it for the first time, the playlist is in the description. Kindly go follow the playlist so that you're up to date. So let's continue with this.
Part 64 of How I Married a Man That Didn't Exist. Let's continue on with our special guest.
Okay, here's my second video. I kind of reviewed the first one, and I noticed how super awkward I am. I'm so sorry. I'll probably loosen up a little bit more as time goes on, but like I said, public platform. This is like real shit for me. It's just my life, and it's going to probably be hard for me to share everything. So again, thank you for being patient with me. So I'm ending my last video. I ended up moving in with Rob. Everything seemed to go very, very well. I had found out while living with him, I was doing some Facebook investigating,
So I have a question. While living with him, you were doing some Facebook investigation. That means that your mind was already giving you signs that this person might not be it, but you still moved ahead to move in with him. Somebody please make it make sense. Do women do this out of desperation, or men also? Because there are men that tend to live with women. They leave their place and go start living with a woman. Do they do it out of desperation, that they don't have money, or they've seen somebody? I don't even know. Like, I'm trying to understand. Because this one doesn't even have money. She doesn't even have money, because it might even be that she's the one offsetting most of the bills. So why are you living with the man? Why are you living with him? You are doing some Facebook investigations before living with somebody. While living with somebody, why didn't you do it before living with him? Well, you guys know how to annoy somebody on this internet space.
Emily, his mom, was always sharing pictures of these little girls. And I was like, who are these girls? They look just like Rob. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I had asked him, and he had, at first he denied anything about the pictures, like, oh, those are just like my nieces, and just tried to make up some sort of excuse. Finally, he had admitted they were his daughters. And I had no idea he had kids, and this was like a month and a half into dating him. Had no idea he had kids. He had never even told me. So his middle child, that is the name that's tattooed on his arm, she's very much alive. And the fact that you could even say your kid died in a car accident is just beyond me. And on top of that, the girlfriend that had died in the car accident is Jay, who at the time was very much alive. So I told him, like, that's really, really fucked up. At that point, I almost broke up with him. I was like, I can't believe that you would keep something so significant from me.
Did I hear her say almost broke up? Hey, God, I beg, Jesus. After finding this kind of huge lie, you're telling me you almost broke up. No wonder the fight. See, let's give it to this man. This man knows how to fish out his victims. Women that don't, no.
And he was just like, yeah, well, I'm just trying to protect the girls, and I'm really sorry. Like, I hope that you understand. When he did bring that point up, like, oh, I'm just trying to protect the girls, like, I kind of understood, because, like, you don't want to just bring anybody around your child. But I figured that was a little excessive to wait that long without even telling me. And he had told me that his mom only had temporary custody of the girls, that he had moved up to Ohio to figure some things out with his life, and that the girls were staying with Emily. So, didn't really think anything of it at the time. I later found out that he was getting the girls taken away, and that Emily was gaining full custody of the girls. She ended up actually legally adopting them, so he got his rights completely ripped. A little bit later after that, I also found out that he had a fourth daughter whom he and Jay gave up for adoption, and so there's another girl that is no longer in his life. He told me that the oldest daughter was not biologically his, but his dad had given up rights from the very beginning, so the oldest always knew Rob as dad. So that's his girl. And I totally understand that, I'm in a similar situation. But I'll get into that a little bit later. So, anyways, I found out all of that bullshit. At this point, things at the house were getting a little tense. The grandma of the best friend had found out that I was living there, and at that point, I guess Rob wasn't paying any rent, and I had offered to help pay something, but I guess he had paid nothing. He was working, but he wasn't paying any rent, so we ended up getting kicked out. And I didn't really know where to go at the time, but then my dad was like, hey, like, we have an extra bedroom, come move in, it'll be fine. So I was like, oh yay, I get to like move in with my boyfriend and live with my parents and life will be great. My brother lived there too, my nephew did, so I was like super excited, to have everybody be under one roof. But again, that went super, super, super sour. My dad's liquor started missing. I can't believe I'm even going to say this. There was pee in my brother and his then girlfriend, who's now my sister-in-law, in their shampoo bottles, on their laundry. And I later found out that Rob was pissing on their clothes and in their shampoo bottles because he didn't like them. And it caused, not that part, but a lot of things had transpired that caused a lot of tension to the point where they didn't like each other at all. And then, of course, it fell on me, and I didn't get along with my brother for a very long time, nor did I get along with my sister-in-law. There was some tension with my dad, with his, he had vodka missing, and he had confronted Rob and said, like, don't take my shit, like, especially without asking, like, if you wouldn't ask me, I would let you have some. My dad started marking his bottle, and that's how he noticed that it was getting taken. So then Rob would still take it and then add water, because water and vodka look the same. So he would just dilute it, and my dad found that out, and then he started keeping it in his room and locking the door. Like, that's how bad it got. It was very, very awkward for me. At this point, I don't know why I stayed. I think I was just kind of so entranced with how well we were compatible, or so I thought, that I stayed. I had questioned him again about the laptop. I don't even remember the excuse he gave me. There's been so many excuses with that man. So I had finally confronted Emily, and I was like, hey, do you still have my laptop? And she said, yeah. And I was like, well, can I have it back, because I need it for something. And she ghosted me. A couple more weeks had passed. I asked about it again, and she's like, I don't have your laptop. I was fucking furious. I at this point, I was actually out. I was having ice cream with my mom. I got home. I didn't say a word to Rob. I grabbed his shit and I started putting it in his car. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, you lied to me again. I said, I'm so sick of you lying to me. I'm done. Like, we're done. Everything, like, get your shit and get out of here. And he's just like, well, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, where's my laptop, Rob? Where did it go? And he told me that he pawned it. And I'm like, you pawned it? Like, that's my laptop. You just stole from me. And he's like, oh, I'm really sorry, but I needed it to... I don't even remember what his excuse was. This was so long ago. I don't even remember the excuse, but he made some excuse, and then I stayed. And I don't know why I did that. I'm telling you, like, you're going to hear so many stories, you're going to be like, wow, you're an idiot. And I probably am. But I loved him, and I wanted things to work out, and his manipulation and his tactics just worked. He's a fucking natural. I don't really get how he did that. I'm going to cut it off here, and I'm going to go to video number...
Guys, at this rate, I don't even know what to say. No wonder Chastity took off the comments, because I can just imagine what people must have been typing. What? Somebody did all this to you and your family, a bit your family members, and you still condoned it, all in the name of love. Let's be honest, that's not even love. Because if you love somebody, you should. No. No. Like, as I'm listening to this, I'm getting enraged on her behalf. Why are people dating their enemies in the name of love? The man, no. The man does not even love himself. Talk more of loving somebody else. What? And how can parents be comfortable? I don't know how people in the Western culture do it. I know it's something that I've never seen happen in my country. A woman bringing in a man to come and live with her in her family's house. I've never seen it in my country. Like, guys, I'm in my 30s. I'm telling you guys that I've never seen it in my country. A woman bringing a man to live with her in her father's house. Boyfriend, not even husband. Boyfriend. Like BOYFRIA. No. There are some things I know that maybe before my country will start doing it, it will still take years. What? My people like to copy Western culture, but when it comes, there are some things that you hear them say, no, these ones are for white people, leave it for them. Oh. This one is not for us. Because tell me why a grown-up is bringing a man into her father's house to come and live with them. Hey, I've never seen it. Oh. I've never even heard of it. God have mercy. Do you know that in my country, even as a husband, you visit your in-laws. You the man, you visit your wife's in-law, your wife's parents. You, the man, will not sleep in that house. The man will go and rent a hotel, will go and pay her. I'm telling you, even the rich ones, they'll tell you no. That it's abomination for a man to sleep in his in-laws' house. Talk more of boyfriend. Nah. My people must not hear of this. Guys, I'll see you in the next episode.